So you love drinking juice and making smoothies, but you also like to travel. You've probably read on the TSA website that you can only bring up to 3.4 ounces of fluids through security. Now that could be a problem if you're an avid juicer like myself. And I have found an awesome way to get this and even over a gallon of juice through airport security and TSA with zero issues. I have done this over 10 times internationally and domestically, and I've had no problems at all. This is the most amazing travel hack, and you're gonna wanna check this out.
Jeff Juices.
So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna make a bunch of juice for the entire day that you're traveling. So for this trip, I'm gonna make a few different types of juice for me and my girlfriend. The first one is gonna be just fresh, plain organic orange juice. This is Valencia oranges. It's one of my favorites. It is so tasty and hydrating, and I just love it. So the second juice we're gonna make is an apple and grape juice drink. These are high fruit juices. They're really great at cleansing your body and also providing tons of energy. So the last juice we're gonna make is a watermelon and lime juice. I love this one. It's really cheap. Watermelon produces so much liquid and it just tastes super refreshing. I like to pack them in 2 little coolers, and I like to use frozen water bottles as the ice packs for the day. You can find these little coolers on Amazon or pretty much at any store, and they pack really well into a bag, and they're just really easy to take with you and to pull out of your bag anywhere you are. So 99% of the trips I take, I usually bring a checked bag with a juicer and a bunch of other tools for the week ahead of me, so I can remain healthy every day. I just always love to have my juicer, and I always go to the grocery store right when I get off an airplane. So you may be wondering, how in the world is this dude gonna bring all this liquid through airport security? And it's actually quite easy. Here's how you're gonna do it. So I typically like to bring 2 small cooler bags, and I put them in my backpack with my computer and my camera gear and some clothes for the day. This is really helpful because when I get to the security and the scanner belt, I can pull the coolers out and there will be no issues. So you're gonna approach it just as you normally would. You're gonna go through security, you're gonna show them your boarding pass and ID, and then you're gonna approach the scanner belt. Now once you get to this spot, you're gonna take your cooler bags out and you're gonna tell the TSA agent that's closest to you, I have a lot of liquids to check.
I'm checking some liquid.
And they're probably gonna look at you like you're a little crazy unless you say this one important, the most important thing. This is the most important part of this whole process. You have to tell them, I have a health condition.
I have a health condition.
This is the crucial part. You have to say, I have a health condition. If you don't say that, it will not work. So flying domestically, I've never had to say anything except I have a health condition. During this secondary screening, you'll probably have a little small talk going on with the security agent, but don't be afraid. During this part, all they're gonna do is run a few tests on your liquids, on your jars, to make sure there's no explosives that are gonna be a threat to your flight. If the agent that does have your bags gives you any issues, you can simply ask to see a supervisor. Usually the supervisors have dealt with this issue before and they'll know exactly what to do. And if they don't, you can simply say that usually the security person takes a swab and swabs it for explosives or runs the air swab over it to make sure that it's safe. I usually end up telling the TSA person what I'm doing with them, why I have it, and it usually ends up striking a pretty cool dialogue, and they're always understanding. If they speak English and you speak English, chances are that you're going to be able to communicate with them that you have a health issue and that this is your nutrition and your medicine that you need to take with you. Now, international flights can be a little bit different, and I have had to show a doctor's note. Now, is this doctor's note real? Yes, absolutely, of course it is. And I've also translated on my phone the language of exactly what I want to tell them before I get to the airport. You're not taking explosives, you're not taking anything illegal, you're just taking fresh organic juice that's really going to help you for the entire day of travel. So once they run the swab test, that's it. You're good to go. You're on the home stretch and you're free.
All good?
All good.
Cool, I'll pack it up. Thank you.
There it was. That was so easy. I just went through security, no problems, no issues. Hi, Bae.
Hey!
I did it.
job.
So
Thanks.
this is so
That was easy.
crucial that you say, I have a health condition. If you don't say that, it might not work. I've never really tried not to say that, but every time I have for the past year, it's worked like so good. I've never had no issues. So I think this is really cool. I don't like to take a day off. I don't like to skip a day. Every single day is the most important food day of my life, because I don't want to have any days off and I want to feel my best every single day. So if you also want to bring produce, I highly recommend that. Smoothies, juices are awesome, but also bringing bananas, apples, mangoes, dried fruits like prunes, dates, or anything is going to be super good, and it's going to help you if you are in a bind. If you do run out of produce, if your flight does get canceled, you're going to have food that you bought, you knew where it came from, and it's going to be healthy and healing for your body. So anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you like this content and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button below. And if you have any travel hacks or tips for traveling with produce or anything at all, please share it in the comments below. And I hope you guys have an awesome day. Peace.